Hello there, it's Wale here. Mind Body Breakthrough. How can we transform fear? How can we transform fear? Fear, as we know, is one of the most powerful agencies for catastrophes. It's one of the most powerful elements that does not allow us to self-express as human beings, to achieve our potential, to be able to help other people, or to function at a very high level of contributions that we are wired for. So fear is something that has to be transformed. Now, fear on its own is not the problem, honestly, because fear is part of our survival mechanism as a human species. If we cannot feel a sense of fear, a sense of dread, a sense of anxiety, in some areas where we need to feel a sense of anxiety, if we can't feel a sense of fear as humans, then something is wrong. For example, if you just realize that a tiger is behind you, hopefully not. If you feel there's a tiger behind you and you don't feel a sense of anxiety, then I will question your humanity. I will question whether you are a human being with blood running through your system. So what we do know is that fear is part of our survival innate, automatic, pre-mapped machinery for our survival. It helps us to correct our focuses. It helps us to change our approaches. It helps us to self-protect. It helps us to modify our behaviors so that we could overcome predators, enemies, and we could self-correct basically. But if you allow the fear effect to dominate our life, we realize that we cannot achieve our potential. We cannot even be happy. I remember what it was Nelson Mandela that said that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. So the question remains, how do you deal with fear? How do you deal with fear? Is there anything in your life that you want to create, that you want to express, you want other people to enjoy the benefit of, that you've been finding very hard to get started? Is that a relationship that needs to be mended, but because of fear you cannot go straight to change that, to initiate that particular activity, action step? Is there a particular goal you want to pursue, a business idea or an educational idea that you've been putting off because of fear, because of what people think or what people may say, or because of the fear of failure, or because of the fear of rejection, or it could be the fear of success? A few things for you. I'm very passionate about this because fear has stopped me before many times. I'm so glad many years ago that I was able to overcome the fear factor that had been holding me back for a long time. There was a particular organization I was hoping that they would do business with me. They would partner with me at a particular level, and trust me, they were kind of like big. They are a big organization, and I was paralyzed with fear. You cannot believe this. I was like, everything I could see was all my sense of inadequacy, and everything that I didn't have. And I was supposed to approach them. I couldn't approach them. I was like, I can't stand being rejected by this organization. Believe me, after a few days, a few weeks, I was able to put myself together and applied. I called the organization. I tell you what, that particular organization has been a source of tremendous blessings to me personally and to my work if I'd recoiled from taking the action, the positive actions that led to these advantages, I would have missed out. So the question remains, what is it that you need to be doing that you are running away from because of fear? What is it that you need to be accomplishing? What is it that you need to start that you're running away from? See, we've got this only one life to live, but the world is yearning for something in you that the world needs to eventually create their own destinies. There's something very, very special within you, but it is only you who will stop you. It is only you who can self-express. It is only you who can overcome the hurdles of fear and get into a self-expressive state where you feel the fear, but you do it anyway. A few steps here. Number one, identify today what you are afraid of. Identify what you're afraid of. What am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? And the second thing is write a goal down. A goal is a destination that you've written down with a deadline attached to it. Of course, the deadlines are always flexible because you're in charge, but a goal is a destination with a deadline attached. So write a goal with regards to what you want to achieve in your life. Without a goal, you're just maintaining wishful thinking. A goal that is not being written down remains wishful thinking, and wishful thinking has no power to unleash your future. So what I'm saying is that the first thing to do, I would write down a goal first, then I will ask a question. The second thing, what is stopping me from taking the first step? You have to write everything that's stopping you down, be sincere. What is stopping me from making all the steps? The first step that I need to make. This is incredible. And after that, I would like you to ask a question. What is the worst case scenario if I did not take this step towards accomplishing this? What's the worst case scenario? Write the worst case scenario or scenarios down. Then ask the next question. What are the benefits if I face the fear and take this step anyway? What was the benefit? What's going to be my benefit if I take this step, if I face the fear and take the step? And I eventually, through perseverance and persistence, create the future. What are the benefits? Highlight the benefits. Highlight the whys. Why? The main reason why you need to take the steps. And I remember what the philosopher said. If you identify, if your why is very, very strong, the how will come about, will come in its own volition. The how to accomplish your goals will come. If your why, your reason for it is strong enough. It's about if it is about contribution, if it's about helping other people, if it's about using your gift to change the world in a certain way, you will eventually profit from it. You benefit from it because life is being changed. So the next one I'd like you to do is to write down the 3 steps that you want to take towards accomplishing that particular goal. And take the first step today or tomorrow. Start straight away. Take the first step. And when you take the first step, expect failures. You see, failures are nothing but just stepping stones to greatness. Do not be deceived by a sense or a dread of failing. Whether you like it or not, we're going to experience that thing called failures. Failure is nothing other than the stepping stones to greatness and reminding us of what does not work. And we collect wisdom, we collect insights from those failures to move us to a greater level of mind. So that's very powerful. I remember what Winston Churchill, what he said. He said that success is not final. I'm sure you've stumbled upon this. Success is not final. And failure is not fatal. But it is the perseverance, is the confidence to continue that matters. is the will to continue the marches. So think about that. Think about that. I'm Wale Ladipo, and I'm right here in Lancaster. I've just had a very, very powerful event with some great minds in the city of Lancaster today. And I'm off to Glasgow tomorrow. I'll be sharing in the Glasgow University. In Glasgow University, there is tomorrow on Saturday. It's a Saturday. The University of Glasgow Faculty of Psychology will be having their annual conference. I've been invited to come and speak there. I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely, from absolutely nothing to making the list of the University of Glasgow. I'm excited, super excited. So it started from taking the first step towards your goal, just like I did. And live the rest, live the rest. Things will come together. You'll learn the process. You fall down a few times, you get yourself back up. The future belongs to the persistent. The future belongs to those who never quit. Don't quit. Keep going. And the future and all the benefits will come in common hours. In common hours. In the right time. So thank you so much. Like this. If you like this, if you're watching this from our YouTube channel, please subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you could get some encouraging, motivational, inspirational messages. And share this to your friends, those who need some encouragement from fear. Thank you very much. Wale Ladipo signing off. Bye-bye.